N.D.P ਆਗੂ ਜਗਮੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਹਾਊਸ ਆਫ ਕਾਮਨਸ 'ਚ ਆਪਣੀ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿਰੋਧੀ ਦਿਵਸ ਦੇ ਮਤੇ ਤੇ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਪਾਰਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਹਿਲ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਕਾਨਫਰੰਸ ਕੀਤੀ, ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਪ ਦੀਆਂ ਵਾਧੀਆਂ ਕੀਮਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਵਿਚਕਾਰ ਤੇਲ ਤੇ ਗੈਸ ਸੈਕਟਰ ਲਈ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਸਬਸਿਡੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਮੰਗ ਤੇ ਚਰਚਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ। ਉਸਨੇ ਬੈਫੇਲ ਵਿੱਚ 14 ਮਈ ਦੀ ਸਮੂਹਿਕ ਗੋਲੀਬਾਰੀ ਅਤੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਰਿਹਾਇਸ਼ੀ ਸਕੂਲ ਪ੍ਰਣਾਲੀ ਲਈ ਆਦੀਵਾਸੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ਾਹੀ ਮਾਫੀ ਮੰਗਣ ਦੀ ਮੰਗ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਟਿੱਪਣੀ ਕੀਤੀ।
First off, I want to talk about what happened in Buffalo. It is more than heartbreaking. It is such a painful reality that we're experiencing, where white supremacists are ignored. The threats they make, the threats that they pose to communities are not taken seriously, and lives are lost. People were killed because a white supremacist was ignored, and resources were not sufficiently allocated to addressing this threat before the perpetrator took these lives. And I just can't imagine what it feels like waking up in Buffalo to this massacre of people, of African Americans, just because of the color of their skin. It is horrific. It is horrendous. And I just want to send my solidarity to Buffalo, to the residents, and to people in the United States right now grieving from this really horrible tragedy. That should never have happened and should be taken seriously. And I hope that this is a really tragic and sad moment that will spur some action so that we never see this type of loss again. I also want to talk about our Opposition Day motion today. Canadians today across this country will go to the pumps and see average prices of over $2 a liter for gas. This is hurting families. After a pandemic where people were isolated, were unable to visit family, now families are considering canceling road trips to visit their distant relatives because they can't afford it. At the same time, these oil and gas companies are posting massive profits, if not record profits. And to make matters even worse, to add insult to injury, these companies receive billions in dollars of subsidies from the federal government. Our plan, very simply, is to cancel these subsidies and reinvest that money into families that are hurting by increasing the child tax, the child benefit, as well as the GST tax credit, to invest in workers and to invest in renewable energy. We have used our power in this parliament that Canadians chose to get help to people. We were sent here in a minority government. Canadians expect us to find ways to work together. We did that. In our agreement, we're going to get people dental care. We're going to take major steps forward on pharmacare, significant help to increase support for people trying to find a home they can afford. And we're proud of that. That's important. But that does not mean we agree with everything that the government does. And today's Opposition Day motion is one example. We are specifically and vigorously opposed to the idea of continuing to subsidize profitable companies. We do not think that oil and gas companies that are making huge profits should get more money from the government. It doesn't make any sense. And so we are opposed to decisions that the government makes. We are using our power to get help to people, and we are absolutely going to do both. We're going to be able to get people help.